Good afternoon, everyone. Anthony, Wall Street Trader, 4:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's Tuesday, November 9th, 2021. This is not financial advice, it's educational. Click the subscribe and the bell to be notified when these videos come out, as well as the thumbs up. Share the video. We're talking about the graph and the greatness of the graph, GRT. We're keeping these separate from iExec. I want to do that on a separate one. There's a lot to talk about here with the graph. Intraday updates on the Twitter link below the video. Graph US dollar, here it is, the price action for the graph US dollar. We were talking about this line starting back in October all the way to now. We really hit a nice high of $1.33 on the graph US dollar pair, pulled back a little, not concerned at the least. We're going to take a look at some of the internals that are really driving the graph US dollar to higher heights, and you can already see it. I kind of gave it away on the top right. Yes, it's not Bitcoin, it's the graph relative to Bitcoin, and that is the winner, and this is the driver for what's going on with the graph US dollar. Let's take a look at the graph to Bitcoin pair. We have talked about this on the last video, the video before that, and the video before that. This is an upward ascending triangle. These triangles tend to, when you're going up it and it has a flat top and an ascending hypotenuse, for lack of a better word, what you're going to start to see is once it pops over the top, over 1800, which is where my cursor is positioned, then we popped up and we kind of came back. But at least we are now using the 1800 line of what was once resistance on that triangle. We're now using that as support. So if you zoom in, you can see we're bouncing on top of that right now. Not like this one here where we went up and we kind of pierced straight down. So this one seems a little bit more that like we've got a chance for this to, carry on forward. This here didn't work out. Well, this didn't work out because we had only a day in the making, and we still have some things to prove over here. But right now with $1.26, I think looking very, very healthy right now. We're starting to pull back up on this graph to Bitcoin pair at 1868. Now looking over at Bitcoin US dollar, we're at 67,665. Last night we were up as high as 68,000 and change. And I think we might be in for some turbulence, and I'm going to caution everyone, because it's my job in terms of how I'm looking at my particular positions. I am still invested in Bitcoin, but I am prepared for a pullback on Bitcoin. This is a broadening wedge. Normally, broadening wedges are generally okay. Now, this is coming into the broadening wedge on the upside, so this could carry on up. But sometimes broadening wedges, especially ones that come into the broadening wedge from the top down, those typically come out on the other side going down. So generally speaking, broadening wedges that I've seen that are pointing up normally resolve slightly to the downside. In this case, we could be going down to 63,000. Can't say that for sure right now because we have to see how this price action plays out. But I will definitely keep everyone posted on Twitter. It could break either way. And I hate to say that because I know everyone wants one way to know, but no one really knows anyway. In the meantime, over to Bitcoin dominance. We are obviously out of this channel. Hard to say if we're starting to form one right now. It is starting to consolidate somewhere between 43 and 44 in this range here. So things kind of placid in the Bitcoin dominance pair. But again, looking here, the driver for graph relative to dollar. And remember, graph USD is equal to GRTBTC multiplied by BTCUSD. That's how the math works. Work it out yourself if you want. But in the meantime, I will keep everyone posted, and thanks.